Easter Spring Centerpiece DIY. You can easily remove the Easter eggs if you'd rather just have the spring look. You're going to need a few items. I got some items from Dollar Tree and some items from Dollar General. The vase and the foam insert I both got from Dollar General. You're going to need glue sticks and glue gun, scissors, and wire cutters. You're going to also need some Easter eggs if you opt to go the Easter route. Some floral. I got this in a grab bag from Michael's last spring, summer after their clearance. And of course, you've seen me talk about grab bags before. These were some of last year's flowers from Michael's. I'm just using a bunch of them. Now you can, of course, use floral from anywhere you like, including Dollar Tree. Remove the tags and then using your wire cutters so that you will not dull your scissors. Cut about half of the stem so that you can make a nice floral arrangement. You can cut these at varying heights because that will add to the depth of your centerpiece. Now, since I'm making two centerpieces and I'm only showing you one here, I'm only cutting half of the floral bouquet that I showed you in the beginning. These are spring and summer picks, again from my Michael's grab bag, and I'm just showing you everything that is in them. And again, don't forget to use your wire cutters. It will dull scissors very quickly, making them really hard to cut simple things just like paper. So now when you're ready to begin and you've got all those flowers cut, put a little bit of hot glue in the base of that container that you got from Dollar General or anywhere else that you've picked up a cute little vase. This is just a bowl, and I thought it would be so cute with a spring centerpiece. Now add the floral foam. You can leave the wrapper on or take it off. I chose to take it off because it makes putting in the floral stems easier. And I'm even going to turn it upside down to show you how quickly that foam sticks in the bowl. I just love the print on that bowl. It's so pretty. Now I'm taking some floral picks that I had set aside at my workstation in my room, and I'm firmly pressing them first into the center and then equally around the entire arrangement so that each type of flower has some visual, each type of flower is visible in each part of that centerpiece. It also, by creating different lengths of the stems, it also helps you create depth and makes it look just so well put together. Now I tossed aside one that was just a little bit too long, and I'm cutting off the next one because it was also a little bit long, so I'm making just a little bit shorter before I put it into the centerpiece. I'm turning the bowl as I work. It makes it so much easier when you turn it. You can also place your centerpiece on like a Lazy Susan as you work and just turn the Lazy Susan. That would make it super easy to complete your centerpiece in record time. I love the pink on those flowers, and I love the spring green as well. Now these are part of the spring picks that I had gotten from Michael's, and the daisies are part of the summer pick. The daisies are going to be coming in next. in just a moment as soon as I've got these pretty pink flowers in the arrangement. And you can see I'm placing them at various depths. And since it's wire, I am sometimes bending the wire in the floral to make it look a little bit more realistic, or to spread it to where I actually want it to be. Also, sometimes you don't like where you put it, so you can pull it out. Now, this daisy was actually stuck to the petals. They were somehow, I don't know if in manufacturing they were just stuck, but I do come back to that and unstick it so that it's spread and looks nice and pretty. I really like the colors in this floral. And of course you can see my wire cutters, the pink candle, all ready to be used in any emergency. Now I say emergency because, you know, as you're making a piece, if you don't like the way it's like protruding, if it's too high for you, then you can cut just a little bit and put it back in the same spot and make it look like you envision it. Now I am showing you my actual process, how I do things. Usually I know I just show you a whole bunch of slides. This time you're going to see a little bit more of the action. And I continuously turn it around to make sure. One of the best tips I got from one of the people I like to follow is when you do something to one side, make sure you do it to the equal and opposite side. It helps create that depth and dimension. And I give credit to learning that to Ramon at home. He's one of my favorite designers and creators. And I just love his creations. Now, this was not inspired by him. This is an original piece. But he is somebody I do look for inspiration. And also for learning new techniques, especially learning new techniques. Now you see that as I place one on one side, I'm doing exactly what I learned with Ramon, and I am placing one on the very opposite side to create that depth and dimension and floral interest. You also want it to look natural, as well as you definitely want it to look professional when you're all finished with it. Gorgeous piece this is turning out to be. I can hardly wait to show it to you. I know that the camera is really close up at the moment, so it's maybe hard for you to see what I'm doing. As I realize that, I am pulling it back a little bit so that you can see. I am holding the camera in one hand as I'm decorating with the other, so that does make it a little bit harder. As I do a little bit more of these videos, I am learning new techniques for video as well. So I will be using a tripod eventually so that you can see it farther, so you can have a better view as we are creating things. Oh, I just love that purple with that pink. It's gorgeous. Now once you get all of the floral in and you've arranged it to your liking, give it a little bit of a fluff. Bend the wires of the flowers. Fluff it out. Change something if you don't like it. Add additional floral. Take floral away. This is your creation. You can create it any way you want to. You don't have to be limited to the way I do something, to a creator that I recommend does something. Use your imagination, let it fly, and create your most magical piece. This one was just a little bit stubborn. It didn't want to poke through the leaves. It was hard to separate the leaves at the bottom. Now I end up twisting the pink flower around this purple one because I didn't like the way the pink one was laying. So what I ended up doing was bending the wire of the purple flower around the wire of the pink one and creating interest that way. See, there you go. That is so pretty. I really, really love the bowl that this is in. You can really turn anything into a centerpiece, whether it's a bowl, a basket, or a traditional vase. Right. I think we're about ready to add in the Easter eggs. I'm just adding the Easter eggs in because I wanted it to be a springy Easter centerpiece. But if you don't want to add the Easter eggs, of course you do not have to. It's just a cute little touch that I thought made this particular centerpiece finished. Now, the pack of Easter eggs that I got from Dollar Tree. And it has a wooden dowel on the end. And I'm taking my wire cutters, because it's easier to cut than with scissors. And I'm cutting about 3/4 of the way down the dowel and pushing them into equal sides again. What you do to one side, do to the other. And pushing that one in there. Now I chose, it had a orange, I believe, and purple, yellow. I chose the purple one and the pink one because these colors were represented in the flowers. Now here you get to see multi-side view of the centerpiece. Kept turning it around for you after it was finished so that you could see the final product. I really, really love how this centerpiece turned out. And if you do too, let me know. If you have any questions about how to make this centerpiece, or any centerpiece questions in general, please do let me know. I'm happy to help you. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you really enjoyed this DIY. Have a great day.